Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Hope you've been doing well. I wanted to take a look at one of the most iconic episodes of Catfish, and I honestly forgot how cringy this Catfish was. Just so full of themselves and playing craftier than they are. It's so funny how this Catfish did it all out of jealousy, and I know plenty of people have covered this episode before, but I'll try not to jump ahead just in case you haven't seen it. This all started when John was in a psychology chat room and met this girl named Kelsey. He thought that she was very attractive. They can talk endlessly about so many different topics for hours and hours. Even though they've developed a strong connection through chatting and John says he's in love with Kelsey, they have never had a video chat.
Okay, so you met Kelsey on a chat room.
I take part in a lot of psychology discussion groups. People are talking. There are some people that are actually doing video chat, and then you have a text chat room at the bottom. We had initially met one another through one of those deals. She was actually on the voice aspect. Her voice was just so cute. Something about it just struck me, and it just pulled me in, and I'm like, I have to know who this person is.
Okay, so you initiate direct contact with Kelsey, and then you guys start audio chatting?
No, it's actually all text from that point forward. The only time I heard her was that initial time.
That's the only time you've ever heard her voice?
Yes.
You haven't spoken to her since that first...
I have not.
Okay, I understand not wanting to do a video chat because you may not feel like you're looking your best or you might not be in the mood, but he didn't find it weird that she didn't at least want to do a voice chat.
You don't find that suspicious?
I mean, personally, I don't really like being on the phone anyways, but for someone who's supposed to be my girlfriend, I wouldn't mind doing a video or voice chat. Something interesting about John is that he works in IT, so he would know which exact tools to use to look up information about Kelsey if he's feeling off about her. When Nev Max asked why he hasn't used his computer skills to find out more information about Kelsey, he said that he wanted to kick bad habits because it's something that he used to do.
You're a smart guy. You live and work on the internet, and I would imagine someone like you is bright enough to know about IP address searching. Have you checked into any of that?
I mean, I can do that, but with her, it feels devious in a way.
Does she have a Facebook or an Instagram or anything like that?
No, no Facebook.
All you have for her is a screen name.
Yes.
I don't know how to feel about this, but it kind of feels strange that he would go through all those links just to find out information about people that he was interested in. I guess my thing is like, why were you doing it? Because I know some people do look up other people's information to make sure that they're protecting themselves. I feel like John could have made an exception this time just because she didn't share much photos or social media with him. All he had was her username, Kelsey Beelzebub, and Beelzebub being an alias for Satan. Let me not say that again before I have ooze coming out my walls.
And the walls will ooze green slime.
Honestly, that username makes a lot of sense, and I hate to say it, but it's very clever once we get to the reveal. I don't want to give the Catfish that much credit, but they ate that one little thing. Going back to why she hasn't sent that many photos to John, he said that she told him that she has body dysmorphic disorder. When Nev Max saw photos of Kelsey, they thought that she didn't seem like the kind of person who would have a disorder like that, but at the same time, that's just not how it works. From what I understand, even if other people think this person is attractive or they don't seem like they would have confidence issues, the person who has this disorder, they hyper focus on flaws or things that are unnoticeable to others and they just can't simply shake it off. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Because yes, she has photos of herself in a bikini and looking confident, but it doesn't mean that she feels that way all the time. But John said once he learned about his disorder, he's backed off of asking about doing video chats and getting more photos, but that didn't stop him from sending a dick pic to her.
Have you guys dabbled in the dark arts of sexting?
Well, I've sent her a pic once.
With your face in it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not that foolish.
Sent her a pic?
Yes.
You don't even have her phone number.
I was in the mood.
But like, why did you do that? And I think he did it unprovoked because he said once he sent it, they went back to talking about everything else but that photo. Yikes. But that's kind of what it gets though. I promise you, nobody wants to see a dick pic unprovoked without any build up to it. That is very jarring. Moving on, as Kelsey did from that photo, Nev and Max were preparing John for the possibility that Kelsey may not be who she says she is, especially since John is trying to plan a future with her in mind as he was planning to move out to LA and wanted to know if she wanted to come along with him. He said that he might be open to the idea of having a relationship with the person who's behind an account if it's not Kelsey herself, but I feel like he's going to regret saying that later on. When Nev and Max started the investigation, they didn't get any results from the photos that John already had of Kelsey. So they had the idea to go to the chat room and message everyone there to see if they had any information about Kelsey, and they received 2 responses.
Hello?
Yeah, hey man.
Hey, Aaron.
Hello.
We're trying to identify a girl. You don't know a Kelsey Beelzebub by any chance from that group, do you?
Yeah, we chat. We don't video chat or call or anything, but yeah, we talk
How often do you talk?
every day, at least.
Wow,
Like,
just a
there'd be
private
couple
conversation between you guys?
Yeah,
Are you guys, like, into each other?
I don't think so. It's more like just a friendship.
And has she ever told you anything personal about herself?
She told me that she had something called body dysmorphia.
Have you seen pictures of her?
Well, she has one of her
Right.
profile.
But you never video chat
No.
because she doesn't like to be seen?
I do know that she has anxiety. Adam told me she had anxiety.
Adam the Gambler.
Yes.
Is it the Young Anxiety Club?
Oh yeah, that's actually the reason why I joined the Skype group.
Aaron basically had a similar experience with Kelsey as John did, and this made her feel a little bit more authentic because the story wasn't changing too much. Things started to get a little bit more interesting the next day when it had a video chat with another person from the group, Ellie. Ellie lives in the Faroe Islands, so it took a little bit more time for her to reach back out to Nev Max, but she had mentioned a name that Aaron had as well.
We're in Detroit, Michigan.
Have you ever been to the US?
Unfortunately not, but maybe in summer or something, like go to visit Adam, which is actually my boyfriend.
Wait, Adam from the group?
Yeah, exactly.
Adam the Gambler?
Yeah.
Do you know or do you ever talk to anybody, what's his username?
Revelator.
Revelator? He's part of the group too.
John, yeah, I haven't talked that much about to him, but we used to flirt and stuff in the chat group, but...
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Kelsey?
Kelsey, yeah, we're really good friends. Like, she was my first friend and stuff in the chat group. She's an amazing person and she helped me through a lot. She's like my best friend on there.
When you talk to Kelsey, is it typing or is it like this?
I've tried to like get her to call, but like she always busy with something or she doesn't want to, and like it's always something.
You video with Adam. Who else do you video with?
Actually, I've never video called with Adam. We only have like talked to each other.
Oh, you haven't seen Adam?
No.
Really?
You don't know what he looks like?
Now, they didn't offer any hard-hitting information that changed the trajectory of this mystery, but hearing that name Adam helped them to zero in on someone who everyone else in the chat had interacted with in one way or another. Also, I'm so confused how these people are calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend when they haven't even had a virtual face-to-face just to see who they are exactly dating. A part of me understands why they haven't done virtual face-to-face because, as Aaron mentioned, he has anxiety, and that's the reason why he became a part of this group, because they all share having anxiety along with talking about psychology. I have anxiety as well, so I would have to mentally prepare myself for something like that, but I just want to make sure I'm not speaking to a Gerald or Geraldine. I don't want nobody's meemaws or peepaws. I already got my own, and I'm not a saggy skin chaser. No offense. Later on, they shared the information they found with John, and he's still feeling pretty optimistic about Kelsey being who she says she is, because there wasn't anything that was really weird that turned this into the wrong direction. It almost feels like a whodunit, because it could literally be anyone in this group chat since they all know things about each other. The only thing left to do at this point was to reach out to Kelsey and see if she'd be okay talking about her relationship with John and eventually meeting with him in person. It wasn't until the next day when she finally reached out, but she only wanted to talk through text chat as usual.
Oh.
John is a really amazing guy. He means everything to me.
We were interested to know how you would feel about meeting up with him. Wow, I would love to meet him, but I'm very anxious. I'm afraid of what he will think of me. Bitey lip, nervous face. I have body dysmorphic disorder. Online feels a lot safer for me. Might be a really good step to take toward letting yourself be loved.
Wow. Guru Nev. Oh, here we go,
wow.
here we go.
You might be right. I long to be loved by someone. I just want to get away from it all. Would you be available as soon as tomorrow? I can do tomorrow, I will make sure I buy something nice at the mall so I can look my best for him. I live in Orlando. Bam, we got an address.
You know what happens later? That whole chat felt so creepy to me because it's all an act. Nothing but a whole smoke screen.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
I hate that Nev wasted such good advice on someone who does not care about any of this. None of this really means anything to this person. It was an elaborate up plan for a manipulative game that this catfish was playing that John unfortunately got caught up in. Nev, Max, and John made their way to Florida, and this is when all hell broke loose. Kelsey had given them a location where they could meet, but it was some random empty lot in some random neighborhood. This is when everyone's alarm bell started going off because what the hell is going on here? Is she sitting in a car or in one of these houses looking at us like fools because we actually showed up? Is this some elevated game of hide and seek, catch me if you can? It felt that way when they texted Kelsey because she did give them a second address to go to, but she said that she gave the first one just to make sure that they were here. We are, but where are you? They then made their way to the local cafe where she's supposed to be. And I would have had 911 dialed on my phone just in case because I don't know what's about to go on. I don't know what's about to happen and I'm not trusting that second location. They showed up at the place where she is, and this is just one of the most unsettling reveals in the show.
See. There's a kid over here.
Hey bro, how's it going? My name's Kelsey. I'm Adam the Gambler.
Oh, wow. So what's your end game here?
Just to have fun with you, man. That was it. You know, it was a game. It's over now.
So this is all just fun and games?
Yeah, really it is, yeah.
Is there something else more meaningful that you think you proved with this?
No, there's no deeper meaning to any of this.
All I can think while he was explaining himself was like, you don't have anything else better to do? Nothing at all? I mean, good on you for dropping the act, but I don't think he realized how much of a creep he was coming off as. Or maybe that was the plan. But even then, this persona he has at the moment feels like another act. And I guess he's pretty good at playing it because I'm still mad at him for doing this dumb shit.
And scene for the actress.
He described his catfishing as being a pastime for him while he's at his job at this casino. And you can tell he believes he is such a genius while he's describing his job, talking about how he is tying the machines when they go off on a jackpot and he has an algorithm to go by. Please shut the f up. You only get $60 by the end of the night, so it's not like you're winning big. I should have been using all the time you've been catfishing to put in some job applications. And it didn't focus on it as much, but he admitted that the photo he'd have been using for the Kelsey profile was of a girl he had known from high school. All those supposed smarts, but an empty head. I know John said he had stopped doing this, but what if he or any other guy that's been catfished by this Kelsey profile, because he said that John was not the only catfish victim, had looked up all information they could have found out about this girl, having bad intentions to go find her so they can do whatever they wanted to her. Something bad could have happened to this girl because you're playing around creating this image of her that she has no idea about and has no control over. I'm not sure if I can articulate this next point well, but it really rubs me the wrong way how he used a very real and serious disorder as an excuse for this character he's created. And even though it was used for this character he created, it's still attached to this very real person who has no idea about this. I don't think that she'd appreciate that, and it feels like a mockery to those who actually deal with this disorder. As I mentioned, I wasn't sure how to word it properly, but I'm sorry to those who do have this disorder, and then you have someone like Adam who is treating it like a joke. It just seems like everything is fun and games no matter who is hurting, all because he doesn't know how to better spend his time doing productive things. Did you even think about the fact that it could be hurting this girl in her image? Did you even think about that? Because this poor girl has no idea that you're parading around her image and possibly putting her in danger. It makes sense that he didn't think about that because he's kind of a selfish asshole.
Did you create that psychology group to lure people in to then, like, mess with them and carry on fake relationships with?
You know, I took advantage of the fact that I had this group up. Yeah, no, let's add this other account of mine in there and let's see who we can mess with, you know?
How many people do you think you've catfished?
I would say about maybe 30, 40, around there. It's just interesting to me and fun.
Did you just wake up this morning and say, you know what, I want to play a bad guy on TV. I just want to be the worst version of myself that I can be. Is that what you decided?
Yeah, that was what
I mean, is this really who you are right now?
This is really who I am. I'm the Joker.
I mean,
this is the kind of loser that gives our show a bad name. I mean, are we really sitting here giving him any airtime?
I'm the king of catfishes, right?
No, you're not.
I am. I am the king catfish.
You're really not.
I am.
I'm done here. I'm done. I'm done.
I would have been walking right out with you too, Max, because this whole situation doesn't feel fruitful, especially when you have someone acting like a dick. He's a whole ass troll doing this for the thrill of it. John said that he kind of expected this being a scenario that a guy was behind the profile, so he's kind of just taking all this in stride, but Adam is over here like, oh, too bad because I wanted to see you get really angry. I wanted to boil you. Oh, so you want to get your ass beat. Is that what I'm hearing correctly?
I mean, let me ask the audience.
I don't usually condone fighting because more often than not, it's not warranted. But then comes a motherfucker like Adam who's just testing you. Violence is not the answer except for when it is kids. But if you want to see him get angry, that all can be arranged. As a matter of fact, all y'all can head back to the empty lot that you first gave them, and John can let out all the anger that you're so eagerly wanting to see. It's just so crazy because Adam kept saying trying to provoke John, and he just really thinks all this is just a joke.
I can understand you think you're this sort of mastermind.
Right.
But it's going to be a long and boring and sort of meaningless life.
I have a good, a good job, a good life. I'm happy with myself.
Fine.
I can say that. I can manipulate this fool right here and say that I'm happy with myself.
Pitiful, man. It's pitiful.
Okay, I think we have enough footage.
I don't know why, but I couldn't get it over Nev because Nev really said cut the cameras, dead ass. Adam is the kind of person who just does not know when to shut up, and you can tell that he has not heard any of that sweet chin music before. But I think the reality of the situation sat in for him once they were leaving because he almost had like this puppy dog's look on his face, but it's too late for that. You sat up there giggling like this is one of the best things that's ever happened in your life. You had all the space and opportunity to come clean and show some remorse, but you sat up there and wanted to troll. Now you're looking like a fool, and I really don't feel like I should feel sorry for you. I just don't understand how... Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Hello? Oh, yeah, sure. It's for you, Adam. They're offering a job as Bozo. During their talk, they asked Adam about his relationship with Ellie and if he had genuine feelings for her since he's been playing with everyone else's. He said that he does have true feelings for her and he sees her as his girlfriend. John rightfully cast doubt about the relationship, saying how there's no way he actually thinks he has a chance with Ellie when Adam has such a repulsive attitude, and he had the nerve to say, I can justify anything. Oh, really? Very bold of him to say, let's see how Ellie reacts to her boyfriend's little secret.
We came all the way down here to meet Kelsey.
Yeah.
It turns out Kelsey is really Adam.
What? Oh God. I can't speak, like, I'm just shaking.
What do you make of all that?
I'm just confused right now. I feel like a fool, you know?
I think you guys need to have a talk.
So that's a little treat for Adam to deal with later since he wanted to show his ass off. The next day, Nev and Max are thinking about what they want to do with Adam because they don't want him to believe that he's off the hook and that he's a self-proclaimed king of catfish, which honestly is like a corny ass thing to say. They want him to realize that he's caused real world harm with the game that he's been playing with everyone. Before they called Adam, they consulted with John to see if he wanted to have any more discussions with Adam, and he said he does because he has the same question that many catfish victims have. Why? Adam did agree to meet with them again without the theatrics. His explanation for why he catfished John just didn't really make any sense, proving that he, in fact, cannot justify anything.
The way I acted yesterday, it was really just all a facade. That's not really how I am.
So then why did you do all this?
Right.
Because it offered me, you know, advantages in terms of him not being able to hit on Ellie. I just thought John was this guy who just wanted to join the group so that he could like hit on girls. Like I thought he would like hit on Ellie or something like that.
Did you see competition in me?
A little bit, yeah. I wanted you to like.
Now it's starting to make sense here.
Yeah, I mean, I created her so that he couldn't approach Ellie.
Were there other guys from the chat group that you did this to keep them away from Ellie?
Mm-hmm, yeah. I would flirt with, you know, other guys.
Was there ever a Kelsey voice?
Yeah, actually. I used a YouTube recording and then I played it through the microphone.
Traits of jealousy, being a control freak, and being a loser, pick a struggle because you got too much going on. The explanation just kept getting worse when Max asked him why he was speaking to Ellie with the Kelsey profile. Using a Kelsey profile, he reached out to Ellie, encouraging her to make an OkCupid account so he could seduce her. That's a word that he used by already knowing information about her, making it easier to form a connection. This shit is making my head hurt. I understand that talking to a crush can be anxiety inducing because you want to make a good first impression and you don't want to blow it, but this is just so f***ed up. He can call it whatever he wants, but any way you slice it, he manipulated and coerce Ellie into being in a relationship with him. That's the reality of it all, and I don't even think he recognized it, or he did, but he didn't care because he got what he wanted out of the situation, and that's all that truly mattered. I'm pretty sure that Ellie is a very sweet and intelligent girl, and obviously she is a pretty girl, but you did all this because of her? And I don't want any offense to be in that. It's just like, why are you doing this just because of this one girl? You developed an unhealthy obsession with this girl and decided that you wanted to catfish everyone else because you saw them as competition? Make that make sense.
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
You know what I think happened and why he continued to catfish John for so long? I don't think he was interested, and he said he did delete the photo once John sent it to him. But I feel like when he saw that schlong pic, he actually got worried that John might actually have a chance with Ellie. I mean, come on, let's be real. Only someone with small schlong energy would be so insecure enough to go through all these lengths to keep people from talking to each other. Then Adam had the nerve to be upset with Nev, Max, and John for telling Ellie what he did, as if he had any room to act superior in the situation.
But yesterday, I tried to contact her. I contact her every day, but yesterday was the first day that she never replied to me all day. I tried as soon as I got home until the time I went to bed. I'm wondering,
maybe you
know,
tasted
do you know anything?
Your own medicine.
Did you feel a need to sabotage my relationship with her?
We didn't sabotage anything. We simply told her what you did. She now has the decision to do whatever she wants.
Right, but...
I mean, did you consider how deeply you cared about your girlfriend before you went on as the uber villain that you were so excited to be, and how maybe that would change her perception of you?
You know, it was just a role.
You gotta drop the ego, man. Just admit, you know, hey, I f***ed up.
Yeah, okay, I did.
Dude, you sabotaged your own relationship with her the moment you created that Kelsey profile. I don't know why you thought you were going to walk away from the situation without her knowing, and you have no one else to blame but yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Even in his half-ass apology, which should not be categorized as an apology in any reality, he was acting like he's above it all, and he is acting confused as to why he's actually being held accountable for his actions. I think he might have actually been sorry, but it's just like, in his voice and in his demeanor, you can see like he was like, I just want to get over with this. But I'm like, dude, you created this whole situation for yourself. And even Max gave John and Adam a moment to speak with each other, and John is handling the situation better than I expected because he has every right to go off on Adam. Like, John was telling Adam how he knows he's a very intelligent person based on the conversations that they had, and that he just needs to direct his energy into the right direction. And honestly, John had every right to just mean mug that man the whole time during that conversation. I truly admire his patience and maturity.
You know what that is? It's gross.
Adam said that he felt guilty about what he did. And even though that's really good, I would have been like, you and your guilt. Listen, I am a forgiving person. I know how to be forgiving. But in the moment, I wouldn't be so much of a forgiving person because all this truly is a waste of time. When you really think about it, all of this just boils down to Adam wanting to be weirdly possessive of someone who he truly doesn't really know like that. He was curating information and a whole reality based on lies for this relationship. You didn't feel guilty when you started doing that? Speaking of Ellie, Nev Max got her on a video call so that she could ask her questions to Adam about what he did, and it didn't exactly go the way that he expected.
Sorry to interrupt. Since you were concerned about what we may or may not have said to Ellie, it would be good for you just to explain for yourself. So we've got her here.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Hey, Ellie.
This sounds like what I expect our first video call to be.
Yeah?
So you have some explaining to do?
Right. It's really upsetting to me to even talk to you like this. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it's true. You know, I'm Kelsey. I made Kelsey because I really I wanted to get to know you more, and you know, I was afraid, I guess, to just talk to you as Adam. So
the weirdest part is John.
Well, here's the thing. I thought John would try to come on to you because he was in the group, you know.
You did it to, like, keep it out of the way?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's so confusing and so weird. Like, Kelsey was like my first friend in the group, and all along it just has been you.
John is holding in that laugh, but I wouldn't be able to contain it if it were me. Oh, you're facing the consequences of your actions? That must be very scary and new for you.
Let's just laugh at him now.
You know, something came to my mind when I really thought about how he was catfishing all the rest of the guys in the group chat, because I was like, well, could this also be a case of someone who's struggling with their sexuality and just doesn't know how to, you know, express it freely? But I honestly think it was literally just out of jealousy. Like, I would better understand it if he was scamming these men. And not saying that that's better, but at least scamming, you getting something out of it. You're literally just doing this because you don't want them talking to Ellie. I don't know, all this is just very weird. And even when he told Nev, like, oh, I'm happy, I genuinely can say that my life is happy, I was like, you sure about that? Are you really sure about that? It doesn't seem like it. People who have things going for themselves would not waste their time doing something like this. That's all I'm saying. I think Adam did learn his lesson once he had the opportunity to sit with the consequences and the fallout from his catfishing. 2 months later, when Nev Max checked up on Adam, he said that he realized how much catfishing was a waste of his time and that he had gotten rid of the Kelsey profile. He had a new look and was couch surfing around in LA as he was trying to realize his dreams of becoming a writer. When Nev asked if he had learned anything from the situation and change, he kind of gave this nonchalant, unsure answer about it. Nev gave him some grace and said that it's okay if he hadn't learned or grown from this situation. I'm not saying that they should have berated him or anything for it, but it would be scary if he hadn't grown from the situation. He clearly needed to do some self-reflection because there was something in him that caused him to behave that way, and if he hadn't stopped and asked himself why he did that, it'd be unnatural. At this point, it did seem like he was trying to change things around for himself, so I'm not denying that there was some kind of inner work going on there. Somehow he did end up with Ellie again, which is very confusing. I don't know what he said to her, but I would have been in her ear telling her, like, you need to run away from him because you don't need to be with someone who's that manipulative. It's a little difficult to give him some grace just because I wasn't there to see how he came to terms with his actions. If he went from jackass to a reformed catfish within the span of 2 months, I believe that's great. But it's a little hard to believe that when you just saw everything unfold. But I do believe that it is capable for anyone to go through change, especially if they want it enough for themselves. When they spoke with John, he said that he had forgiven Adam and had moved on as he was spending some time with a new lady friend. John said a little catfish don't stop nothing. Earlier, John said that he does not operate from a place of anger, so I thought he was always going to be okay after the situation because he's able to work through those things without it affecting other people. Even if he felt shitty, I don't feel like he was going to attach that to other people around him. Also, I think John practices some kind of spirituality because he had like a bone necklace on before they went to Florida. So I think he's able to ground himself in a way that helps him navigate through those emotions. Honestly, he had every right to be upset, but it is better to not waste your energy on someone who is probably not even deserving of it. I would say this episode has been a while ago, but I hope that everyone has grown from it and they're doing okay today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. And if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe. Also, drop some of those hype points that helps push the video out to more people. I have more Catfish videos you can check out in a playlist that will be linked on the screen, in the description, and in a pinned comment as always. In that playlist, you can also find the videos I did of Catfish's spin-off show, Ghosted, if you're interested in watching those. There is so much going on, but I hope that you all are taking care of yourselves and unplugging when necessary. Again, thank you so much for watching the video and spending some time with me. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Goodbye.